These are my 5 refocusing techniques that I used when I was getting better from my panic attacks. These are refocusing techniques for people who are experiencing anxiety, panic attacks, symptoms of the panic attacks, uneasy feelings, feelings of doom and gloom when you just feel like something's wrong. These are refocusing techniques that will help you feel more in control and feel more relaxed. They are refocusing techniques that you can download to your phone, and you can have them with you wherever you go. You can print them off and have a copy of them throughout your home, your office, your car, wherever you might need them when you might be going through these symptoms of stress and anxiety. So the first technique is to know. Know that at any time these symptoms might happen. Don't let them scare you. Don't wait around and wonder when are they going to happen again. That just makes you it even makes you more stressed out. So just know that they're going to happen and accept that. Take a secure thought that this is just your body's way of reacting to an overload of stress in your body. When we are on an overload of stress, our body creates and releases adrenaline, cortisol, all the stress hormones that are causing these symptoms. So the more that you can relax, the better you will feel. The next step is to focus and really just float and breathe. When you focus on your symptoms and you just float with it, and what I mean by that is think about if you are standing beside a stream and you look up the stream and there's a leaf that has fallen in the stream and it starts floating down. When you first see it, it's really small, but as it comes down towards you, the closer it gets to you, the bigger it is. And then it floats on down the stream and it disappears. I want you to just think about your panic attacks that way. That they come, they start out as that little what if in your mind, or you might feel a little something in your body, and then the more you think about it, the bigger it gets. But then if you just allow it to float away, it will just float away. So while you're also floating, 3 deep cleansing breaths really help. So you take a deep breath in through your nose to the count of 6. Hold it for just a moment, and then just slowly exhale through your mouth to the count of 8. So you always want the exhale to be just a little bit longer than your inhale. Do this 3 times. It helps oxygenate your brain. It helps to oxygenate your body, and it's just refocusing your thoughts on something besides the discomfort that you're feeling in your body. Again, take a secure thought that these symptoms are really frightening and frustrating, but they're not fatal. I always felt like I was going to die because I felt like I couldn't breathe. My heart was pounding out of my chest. I had been to the doctor. I'd had numerous tests done, and all they could say was, "You're fine. It's just stress and anxiety." But they didn't know these techniques to give me. So just knowing that these symptoms are really frustrating and frightening, but they are not fatal. The next technique is to just write down your symptoms and be very specific about them. Almost like you've taken this symptom and you've put it out in front of you and you're really examining it. What does it feel like? Where do I feel it in my body? Is it moving? Is it just a feeling that it's just there? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light and floaty, like I just want to get out of here? What does it feel like? So again, writing it down, it refocuses your attention from the uncomfortable feelings to something else that you can refocus your mind on. The next step is just letting time pass. This is going to take some practice, just allowing it to happen, knowing that just as that leaf was floating past you, and when you first saw it, it was small, and then it got bigger, and then it was small and disappeared. Your symptoms will do that too. They only peak and then they go away. And then they may peak again and go away. And the more you practice, the more time that you're going to find between the symptoms peaking. So it's very important to practice these day after day after day whenever you're feeling these symptoms. The last step to this is honoring yourself, endorsing yourself, just allowing yourself to be aware of everything that you've been able to do in a day or even in an hour. When I was getting better, I just felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt like I was so plagued with fear, and my attention was so focused inward because I was so miserable inside that I just felt like my wheels were spinning. So what I learned to do was to write it down. I kept a pad of paper and a pencil or pen, and I started writing every little thing that I did that day. I got out of bed. I brushed my teeth. I combed my hair. I took a shower. Every little thing that I did. And this is important because when you are feeling this way, you feel so out of control. So this is a way to help you feel more in control and really look at everything you've been able to accomplish in a day. And as time goes on, you will see that you can do more, that you choose to do more because you feel more in control of your feelings and your emotions. For instance, with me, I chose not to drive my car. I was, at one point, I was very, I had a fear of that fearful feeling coming back in a car. So I chose not to drive my car. But when I did start driving, I would add that to my honor list. And at first, I could drive from my driveway to the end of my street. And maybe the next few days or the next week, I could drive from my driveway to the street over. And I could see my progress, and it really raised me up. It really helped me see that I was getting better. So again, there is help, there is hope, and you can feel in control again just by practicing these techniques. Remember, you can download them, you can on your phone, you can print them off, have them with you. It's like I'm right there with you, helping you go through these uncomfortable, fearful feelings. You will come out the other side, and you can get better. You can stop these panicky feelings and these fearful feelings by practicing every day. If you click the button below, it'll take you to my next page where I will explain a webinar that I'm doing that will go more into depth and detail about getting better and being more in control and having a better life. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next page.